The WWE's McMahonstein files are uncovered.
Career Crossroads makes an absolutely explosive return.
All that and so much more on this week's episode of Hot Tags, Cold Takes. Let's go!
They say, y'all ready? Hot tags, cold takes, we tag in. The world shakes from the couch to the cage. Two friends about to change the game. Hot tags, cold takes. Whoa. Every rant, every joke, shock the world with the madness from our mouths. Press play, let the countdown start now.
Hello, everybody. And Nick, what you just said about Hornswoggle in his time in WWE is absolutely ridiculous, and we cannot include that in the show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Hot Tags, Cold Takes. We are back, and hopefully better than ever. Nick, how are you feeling today?
I'm absolutely buzzing, James. Episode 4. Like, this is the one. I think this is going to be the groundbreaking episode. Folks, if you can't tell already, we're coming at you fresh. Do you feel it? Do you hear it? Do you hear that new sound of Hot Tags, Cold Takes in your ears? And not only that, talking of new sound, what about that absolute banger of a theme song we have? If you don't sing it, there's something wrong with you.
It's absolutely the best theme song ever, and I will fight anybody, literally, and I will be AEW because I will not sell. I will fight, and I will never lose. Sorry.
Our theme song will Canadian Destroyer you into
15 times.
Over and over and over again.
Until you're forced to have a compressed neck and you get surgery like Steve Austin did in the 90s.
James,
okay.
How are you?
What? I'm okay. How are you?
I can't believe that the conversation we had about Hornswoggle, I wasn't aware of that.
And don't even lie to me. I can't believe it. You do this every single time, Nick. You wait till I don't hit record and then you change into a different person. It's unbelievable. Maybe I'm
the best content. The best content we have is unrecorded, James.
Our WhatsApp group, our WhatsApp chat is ridiculous.
It is.
I don't know. Maybe there's a bonus episode somewhere down the line for the. Well, actually, probably not. It's not very PC. Everybody, we have some new segments, but as Nick said in the intro, we have brought back Careers Crossroads. I don't know what's on this week's Careers Crossroads. Nick has told me to sit back and enjoy the ride, and that's coming to you a little bit later on. We're going to cover our highlights of the week. We're going to cover a new segment around AEW, and we're going to talk a little bit about the McMahonstein files as well. Jeffrey isn't the only one who gets to have his own files, as we can well tell. And then we'll cover very briefly a little bit about WrestleMania. But I just wanted to say, Nick, very quickly, that this episode is bang smack in the middle of what we're calling our WrestleMania special week. We've had some great content, some more content to come. We're looking forward to WrestleMania. We look forward to this week every year. So hopefully you guys enjoy it too. And please like, subscribe, follow, give us a comment. Even if you hate it, we enjoy the haters. Please do. We enjoy your interaction as well. So please, guys, keep talking to us and keep hitting that like button. Thank you. That's that bit done, I think, Nick.
I think we can go home now. I think that's...
Can we just call it?
Podcast over. No more work needed.
That's it. Well, technically you're right, because if they all hit like and subscribe now, it doesn't matter what else.
Our job is done. Just this is it. Like 5-minute podcast. Why aren't people doing this? Just straight in there. No messing about. No lube. Bang.
No lube is something we need to talk about later on when we get the McMahonstein files, I think.
I can't believe you had this on your hard drive the entire time.
What, the McMahonstein files?
Exactly.
Yeah, I got them sent to me by Papa H, and I didn't realize that I had them. And then obviously me and you had to delete some stuff for the feds, and I found them. So it's great that we were able to bring it forward.
Highlight of the week for me, James, and it's not going to be one that you expect. Drew McIntyre was nowhere to be seen for me, so like even if he was on TV, I don't even care. He's never really there. It's Drew McIntyre. Highlight of the week is me ignoring everything that he does. Highlight of the week is the fact that JCW, whoop whoop, let's give a shout out for all the juggalos. Sorry, had to.
Can someone comment if they also watch this Juggalo Pro Wrestling or Juggalo Championship Wrestling? Is it?
It's Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Yeah.
Can we get a comment if you watch this?
Mr. Violent J. I'm here in support. I'm sitting here now in the office with face paint on. Juggalo.
This big old European juggalo.
Oh, it's actually not a bad promotion, James. To be fair to you, I mean, it's better than AEW, is what I will say. And I mean, Vince Russo's involved. I mean, you can clearly see Tony Khan inspires to be Vince Russo.
Something will be on a poll soon in JCW.
Cocaine.
Khan would be in the arena for that one. Let me tell you. You know what, Nick? You did send me some stuff on this, and I've watched a little bit. It's a little bit nuts, and anyone who wants something slightly more alternative, definitely go check it out. Nick has painted his face though, so that is pretty aggressive fandom.
I provided my own face paint as well. I'm just saying.
Much.
But yeah, highlight of the week, in all honesty, would probably be CM Punk. You know, the whole pipe bomb promo. I mean, you can't get any bigger than that. I think that.
I'm glad you said that.
Insanely good.
I'm glad you said that. There was two conflicting attempts at a big promo on each show, Raw and SmackDown this week. I think Punk's was the better one. I took it personally because he mentioned the ticket price sales. That hurt me deep when I went to Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago. So I'm with you. That was my main hot tag. I do have a secondary one in a minute, but that was my main hot tag for this week. Do you think he blew Pat out of the water?
100%. There's no doubt about it. Pat McAfee can piss off for all I care. The man's irrelevant right now. I mean,
I'm gonna bury Night 2. Fuck Night 2. That was what Pat did.
Pat just needs to go home and running around with that big TKO belt as well. He just go to. I mean, that's a man you would easily see running about AEW 100%, and AEW would love to have him as well.
Do you know what? I was actually I was a relatively, I don't want to say big fan, but I liked Pat when he was on commentary. I thought he was good, a bit of personality. I didn't mind a lot, but I just I'm not necessarily buying this. I didn't hate the sort of back and forth they tried to put in, but I didn't like the whole thing. Really, my cold take is related to this, but I'm going to save it because the other hot tag for me this week has to be the debut Winhausen of Danhausen on SmackDown Hausen against Kit Wilson Hausen. With the Curse Hausen.
Yeah.
With the Pyro Hausen off the top rope Hausen into the finish Hausen for the 1, 2, 3 Hausen. That was it for me. Kit Wilson's been he hates misogynistic men, so he wouldn't like what you said about Hornswoggle. He has been beaten by Jelly Roll. I'll get to that. And he's lost to the Kurshausen this week on SmackDown. I don't hate that one as much because Danhausen, we need to put the title on that man. He needs to have the championship immediately.
And folks, I just want to jump in here real quick and say that James loves Kit Wilson. I have a lot of videos on my phone of James actually doing the Kit Wilson dance and the poses and stuff. So if you want to see that, let us know in the comments of this here podcast and I'll post them.
I wrote his rap on Jelly Roll the other week.
You did. I wrote Jelly Rolls.
Oh, you're crap.
Yeah, I wanted to feel included there, James. I'm not gonna lie.
I appreciate that. That's really nice. That's really nice. You want to feel included. Yeah. It's Shut up. Okay. Any more hot tags? Because I want to do my cold take.
Hot tag is our podcast, James.
Of course.
Tag in. Cold take is not our podcast.
Agreed. And everyone who disagrees with us online, thank you.
And the biggest cold take of the week. You ready for it? Can you give me a drum roll? Are you able to do that, James?
No.
Have you've no bongos or nothing? No. All right, stop it. Stop it. Cold take of the week is just AEW, just for being AEW. You're welcome.
General. Just AEW's continued existence is a cold take.
That's the one. But no, I've nothing else really that has offended AEW fans will certainly be buzzing once they hear this.
TK is buzzing because shall we move straight into it? Okay,
let's go.
We have a new segment, and by the way, I will say our most successful episode to date was Bash AEW episode 3. If you haven't heard it, go back and listen to it. It got us thinking, right? How do we unpack the creative process in AEW? So we've come up with a new segment. It's called Sniffed Lines with TK. Okay, so here we go. I think, Nick, the creative process in AEW is all these superstar EVPs get in a room and TK just gets off his jabs.
Yep.
And then they just say things and hope for the best, Oh, man, I think if you go over, it'll be great. Oh, mate, we should start a business together. Oh, yeah. I, I, what has come out of the creative Sniff Lines room this week in AEW, Nick? What do you think's come straight out of that Sniff meeting this week?
Well, if you've watched Dynasty last night, I think in that meeting room that they were discussing was MJF, TK. They're sitting there. Kenny Omega's not even there. He doesn't know what's going on. He's probably worried about his diverculitis or whatever you call that. Tony Khan, he's just like, I've got this idea, MJF. You're the devil. You're the man. You're the Triple H I've always wanted that I could never have or afford.
I love you.
Yeah, it's like sniff, sniff. I want to.
And they're all sitting there. They're all sitting there, and it's like sitting there, FTR, and they're all sitting there, and like, do you know what? Let's bring back Copen Edge, and we'll beat them. We'll beat them. We'll give them a good return, and we'll beat them. And then, well, Ostrich, you can return, and we'll beat you too because Mox has to go over. And then, but I just imagine TK and MJF are in love with each other, and they've had a wee private moment in the bathroom, and he's all protected finisher move of all time. And he's like, you know what, mate? You're the one. Don't tell Kenny. You're the one. You can kick out of it. I believe you can kick out of it.
Then all of a sudden, all you hear is, no, that is lie. Lie, boy, lie. I got Kota Ibushi from Japan, and I kick out. I kick out at the one-on-wing danger. Don't you lie, Tony. Don't you lie. Put the sniff down now. Down, sniff, down.
Sorry, mate. We're best mates. We can be friends.
No. I don't want to work here. Japan number one. Funaki.
It's my cousin.
Me and Funaki go way back. We worked on the fish markets together.
Really?
So
the TK creative meeting is bags of white in a room that reminds you of early 2010s nightclubs.
But you've got that, and then all of a sudden you've got Chris Jericho here. Don't forget that. When you talk about bringing guys back, Chris Jericho was rocked up yet again. Everyone.
He's standing in the corner of this room, by the way, just rocking back and forward, listening to all the on repeat. He doesn't
trying to break a wall down. He's just got like a wee hammer. He's trying to chip away at it. He's like, break the walls down. And then he's like, oh, Vince never called me. And then he's sad. And he's just like, oh, well, there's Tony Khan. I guess I can always go home, which is your home, Jericho. Then they decide all of a sudden, I don't know if you've seen this, James, on Dynamite.
It's on Dynamite, so probably not.
They decided to bring back Jericho's list.
Oh,
and
goodness.
you know who he put on that list?
The Rock.
Ricochet. He put
And did Ricochet go out and make fun of any of his deformities or personal issues?
Ricochet's just bald. So he has
okay.
Not
I'm
the
bald?
but you're not Ricochet.
That's true.
Can you do a flip?
No.
Tony Khan doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care unless you can do a flip.
Gotta do a flip and not sell.
But I watched little bits and pieces of that match last night. Now, Ricochet won the match. Spoiler if you haven't seen Dynasty already. But he won the match with a lion salt. He used Chris Jericho's move against him. Are they going to give Ricochet the lion salt now or whatever? I can't remember the last time I'd even seen a lion salt win a match.
Do you want to know something? I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't care.
Who does care? All those AEW marks that sit in their basements.
Stammark. Don't make fun of AEW, man.
You Nick News don't know what you're talking about. You have a podcast and you don't even know what you're talking about. You don't watch AEW because AEW is wrestling and I like wrestling. You just like WWE because it's fake.
AEW is real. Darby did crash that car the other week. Don't be really good, Darby, mate, if you just crashed a car. That's what happened in that meeting. By the way, on Darby, another thing that must have come out of the sniffed lines session was whoever signed off on his, I don't know, maybe he doesn't wear it every week, but that ring attire, right, where he's got the black whatever, and he's wearing hot pants over the black things. I was watching.
I've seen that a few times. That's like nearly a regular thing.
But he looks like he's got chicken legs. He's standing there, right, in the room, and they're all sniffed out. And he's like, "They look good. Like this, I think I look great. Oh, mate, you look super. Like your legs, just wow. Look at your ass." That's probably what happened in that room. I would dare say. I thought he looked like he had chicken legs, run about with a half-painted face.
And he just carries chloroform in his back pocket as well.
Oh yeah, that's no one. Don't be good, mate. If you fucking chloroformed him, stuck him in the back of a car, that's the best creative ever. Oh my gosh, WWE would never do that.
James,
yeah.
he's going and challenging for a world title shot now. Like, that's the plan.
In
Darby all in.
Juggalo wrestling?
I wouldn't even want them. I mean,
well,
he's got half the face paint. He doesn't have full face paint. He's not a clown. I mean, he's more like a predator. But I mean, there's another news outlet out there that'll tell you, all about him, what he did.
They don't. Did you watch any of his match with that whatever Andrade?
Andrade Libido.
I know who he is, but I don't care about him because I didn't care about him when he was in WWE. I was like, this guy's boring as heck. And they've decided but they've decided to try and give him personality. Did you see any of his match last night with Darby All In?
James, do I look like someone who cares about all of
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. The one that I did see this match, and first of all, there was people on all the internet saying, "Oh, it was a great match." First of all, it was not. It was not a great match. All Andrade Dildo did was carry him up steps for the first 15 minutes, right? He carried him up the steps and he had to use a ring post to help himself balance, and he carried him up the steps in the crowd, and there was zero offense and very little selling. One thing he did was there was a plant, obviously a female plant in the crowd, and this is their attempt at giving him some personality. They just had him flirt with this woman, take selfies, and then All In done a flip, predictably, on top of him. But it was backward. He smashed his head off the side thing. It wasn't very safe. And what it reminded me of was, do you remember WrestleMania 17 where there was the TLC?
Yes.
And I listened to an interview with Kane, and Kane said he saw Christian take a bump off the ladder, but he done it backwards, and he fallen backwards.
Whoa. I want to stop you there. That's not how he would have said it. He would have said, I saw Christian take a bump. The voice.
I saw Christian take a bump and he done it backwards, and I said to him, "Don't you ever scare me like that again." Okay, is that okay? And that's
perfect. Now I'm all in.
Right, thank you. And that stuck with me because he was trying to say a backward bump out of the ring is very dangerous because you can't see your landing spot. And I'm like, as soon as I saw Darby coming flying like that time he crashed that car for no reason up a very well set up ramp, I was like, what if he misses him? He's going to break his neck.
You know what I have to say to that? Say aye.
Aye. Really? But I just thought, okay, aye.
AI slop is what it is.
Yeah, AI. This is AI. Hi, I am AI. Listen,
hi, my name is Nick. I'm not a real human being. I have a podcast with James called Hot Tags Called Takes where we produce AI slop.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I made a colourful picture of me and my co-host with AI. Shoot me dead. Oh, wait. That would probably be the main event in AEW Dynasty or whatever it is.
At the end of the day, James, how many listens and how many views do they have on their podcast? Huh?
Not as many as us, bro.
Blow smoke up your own arsehole.
And your dad's.
And you know what? At the end of the day, we're not here to fuck spiders.
Okay. No spiders are getting it. Heard it here first.
As a friend of mine said, kittens don't fuck cats.
This is, yep, exactly. So you can't fuck us, kitten. Now we've got that out of the way.
Is it time for some news, James? Is it time for some
I think it's time for some news. Let's. So we're introducing a new segment. It's the news. We're going to talk about some stuff that happened in the last sort of week in the wrestling world, or certainly between our episodes. Okay. I want to start with someone who is a personal hero of yours, I think. Ric Flair has lost the plot again, Nick.
Personal hero of mine? I don't know what you're talking about. Like, woo! Style profile! Listen to Hot Tags! Woo! I mean, sorry.
He should listen to this show because we put him over. But
we
apparently
always put Ric Flair over.
I'm not going to read his tweet out. It's really, really long. But basically,
very long.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually so long that I sort of tune in and out anytime I've tried to read it. And he's mentioned 21 World Championships too, because obviously, I always
He
play by your
actually
rules.
doesn't have the most championships. You know that, don't you? Like
I do.
apparently
I think you're
Sting.
absolutely right.
Like I think it was like I remember reading and Sting had said in an interview a long time ago that Sting actually has like more world championship wins than Nature Boy.
Well, I would say Rick's counting the Ric Flair World Championship wins when he was training his children in the back garden.
On
Which
at home
was a
with the
couple.
Hunters.
In this week's episode of At Home with the Flares, Rick puts Ashley in a figure four for 4 straight hours.
I was going to say
Didn't do your homework. Woo!
I was going to make a really dark joke there, but we'll leave that for another time.
I know exactly where you were going with that one. Let's go back to it. So he said 21 World Championships, but I played by your rules and kept it at 16. Paid Vince McMahon back $800K when he said he would forgive it. Oh, see if someone said they'd forgive $800K off me, I wouldn't give a shit. I honored it. I don't even really know. Thank God for Tony Khan. So they're obviously, I would say, here's what's happened. They're in a room together, sniffed out, and TK's like, mate, just fucking text him, mate. No, I mean,
yes, I take it for you.
I'll write it for you, mate. Look, TK is a legend. You know what I mean? What more of my legacy do you want to destroy, WWE? Rick, sorry, you were a trailblazer, but when you got into the ring to have one more match and could barely stand, and sending tweets like this, you're not helping yourself, my friend. That's all I'm going to say on the Ric Flair.
He's just become a leech now.
Unfortunately. Which is disappointing, because this is what he'll end up being remembered for.
A scumbag. Sorry.
Scumbag. Obviously, the Iran war is happening. We sent Darby Allin to Iran 3 weeks ago.
Yes, we were also in that meeting room with TK, and we thought it would be a great idea to be like, here, you know what? We have come up with the solution for Darby Allin. You know the way he looks to do these dangerous things? Well, there's a war going on. What about we send him to Iran?
Really?
TK, what did he say, James?
Really? He said, yes. Fucking send him, mate. No, I mean, he'd just jump off a bomb and we'll just get him on the show. So obviously he survived because he was on Dynasty last night. But really, he went. The Iran war's going on. What gets me about the Iran war is Donald Trump is frequently, and we talked about this before. We talked about TK recycling his own storylines. Donald Trump is frequently copying 1980s WWE. With Hulk Hogan versus Iron Sheik.
He is. He thought it would be a great idea.
Unbelievable.
To turn around and be like, well, let me tell you something, Iran. My good brother, Hulkamania, is no longer here. So what do you want? Trumpamania. Trumpamania, brother. What are you going to do whenever I nuke Iran, brother? That's what was going on in that.
They're very similar hair color.
In the white. The very similar skin color, too.
Absolutely. And
Iran, they were like Iron Sheik style. No, Sheiky baby, wave flag. No, Sheiky baby.
Trump, come up with your own storylines, mate. You know what I mean? Stop copying Vince McMahon in the 80s and having America versus Iran. We're past it now.
Stop thinking you're Tony Khan as well. Just ripping off all our storylines. Like, what are you at?
And by the way, my diesel's far too expensive for this shit.
Sort it out.
Moving on. The final piece of news that we're going to cover this week is Paul Levesque and Nick Khan's text messages have made it into the world. Nick, what did you make of the text messaging?
I was honestly shocked that my text messages with Papa H were leaked. I couldn't believe it. I thought James has got my phone again whenever I went to the toilet.
I was talking about...
what a bastard.
Well, listen, that's probably something we need to unpack there, but I was talking about Triple H and Nick Khan's, not Nick, you? The other ones?
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't say those things about you, James. I'm sorry.
You definitely did, and it's fine because I wrote half of them.
I did.
So anyway, Triple H and Nick Khan. I mean, I'm having a look at them now. I assume it was from before a lot of the stuff was kicking off. September 11th. What a wonderful date that was. What did you make of the we're definitely getting cancelled. What did you make of this wonderful interaction?
I just think those that were leaking the text messages are jealous of the relationship that these two men have with one another. Why Why wouldn't Vince still be hands-on? Vince loves being hands-on.
Oh yeah, hands
And
are everywhere.
And again, who's to even say that those text messages are actually real? That's AI. Like
AI
that's
slop.
AI slop.
Can I tell you what my biggest problem with the text messages are?
What's that, James?
I'm going to read you 3 of them, right?
And you're going to tell me to say which one's AI slop? No bother.
All of them. Here's my problem with them. So Paul Levesque, whoever that is,
I know.
while I'm sure you like to be done with this shit for today, please let me know if you speak to AE. Nick replies, Nick Khan, sorry, pronouns pal. I will. I'll get him early. We missed each other tonight, and then Papa H replies, K. I mean, how fucking dry of you, Triple H? If you text me back K, fuck you.
I mean, it's Nick Khan. He thought he was talking to me, James. Like, what do you not understand here? Like,
I just thought, it's dry as fuck.
The man is a hero. See, anyone that slates Triple H, that slates and bashes his booking, clearly what's AEW. No, they they honestly don't know what a great human being Triple H is. They also need to not stress the man out. He's got a dodgy ticker. And if anything happens to Triple H, I will single-handedly, in person, arrive at each and every one of your doors with a sledgehammer. And I will knock the door of your house. And I'll ring the doorbell. And the moment you answer the door,
we need to invent a scale. So people have a 0 to 10 scale. Like, I like something 0 to 10. I like something 10 out of 10. Yours needs to be the Drew to Triple H scale.
Oh, don't even say his name. Get it out of your mouth.
Say his name. Yeah. So what it did get us thinking, actually, Nick. We'll move on now.
It got. Whoa. Wow. Sorry.
I just got vibes of you pulling me back into the ring after I tried to leave from a promo.
Yeah, that's exactly. Whoa. Get you back here. We're not done until I say we're done here, James. We're going 30 minutes, 60 minutes. Okay?
This is an AEW.
Anyway, you're just raging that it wasn't our text messages that got leaked.
Really?
I'm
raging that our text messages weren't released. I'm fucking delighted our text messages weren't deleted or weren't released.
Oh, they certainly need to be deleted.
They did. There's a couple of voice notes from this past weekend that need to be deleted. There's no doubt about that one.
It's the drives home. That's when we do our best work. That's like the drive home to and from work is our office. That is our creative room. Tony Khan wishes he had our creative room.
If we recorded the episodes then, there would have been no more than episode 1.
There wouldn't even been an episode, James. Let's be serious.
I'd have cancel it right then and there. To be honest with you, I'm sick and tired of this fella Jeff or whatever his name is having his files out everywhere. There's a lot going on with Vince McMahonstein, and we need to talk now about the McMahonstein files that have been uncovered, Nick.
On the island of WWE?
On the island of WWE. We need to talk about this. Titan Towers Island.
Frightened Towers?
Titan.
Frightened?
Frightened
Towers? Titan Towers? Touching Towers?
Look I don't at my know. Tower.
Yeah, exactly. My tower is bigger than your tower.
Vince has got the biggest tower of all. Sorry, we're just rambling now. So the McMahonstein list.
Who's on it? Because, like I said at the start of the episode, James, these have been on your hard drive the entire time.
I have had them.
Who are you having conversations with behind my back?
First of all, the entire NWO from 2002 is on the list. See, when Vince spun around in that chair and said he's going to unleash the poison, he was referring to a different type of poison than we thought. But Big Daddy Cool was on there, and then it was NWO at WWE.com was the email address, and just all 3 of them were in it. Hogan's in it about 4 or 5 times, to be honest with you.
No, he's not. Don't lie.
every decade, every half decade. Even when he was in WCW, he was still flying in.
Every generation.
He had new stars had to face the Hogan test, if you know what I'm saying, and I don't mean the male roster.
I was honestly really, really shocked and surprised, James, whenever I was having a run through the list of guys who were on it, because like I couldn't believe Tajiri was on there.
Tajiri was prominent.
He was very like Green Mist. That's not Green Mist, my friend.
He had a couple of different mists.
That's well,
He
that's
practiced
whenever
the tarantula was used and not in the ring. Well, it was used in the ring.
he was here to fuck spiders.
He was the spider. Sorry. So we've got the NWO, right? Tajiri. I have a couple of others. I'll give you another one. Do you remember when in 2002 and then later on in the 2010s, Bill Goldberg returned? Well, he wasn't returning for the money, baby. You know what I mean?
Okay. He was returning to the island of WWE.
Oh, hell yeah. He was like,
first time?
Let me tell you, pal. You want to come back, pal? I'll bring you back. I want more than money, Vince. Yeah, I got more than money for you, pal. That was how Goldberg came back. That was the selling point to get him a WWE contract.
You're next.
He ran around the female locker room shouting, "You're next." They're like, "We're not recording a promo here, Bill." And he goes, "I know."
Every time he banged his head on the door, it was making him forget.
You're next.
Who else was on that list, James?
I've got some where I'm not done.
Val Venus, is he on there?
Val Venus was admin to the list.
Yeah.
He administered the list. He participated also as well, but he administered, filmed a couple of things. His job was sort of the go-between guy. Yeah. He would make sure that everyone was set up with everything they needed. You know, baby oil, towels. You know, everything that was generally required. Appropriately seated on particular flights as well. That was part of Val Venus's job. I know he came across like a real, perverted mess on screen, but behind the scenes, he was a real switched-in guy for the McMahonstein files.
He played the idiot, but he was very clever.
Let me tell you something. That man he put a couple of people over. You know what I mean?
Over the big
a couple of people under as well. You know what I mean? Julie Mankind used to shake backwards and forwards in the boiler room.
Mm-hmm.
And that was because he was witnessing something behind the camera.
It was. I heard that too. But it's not all doom and gloom here, because Matt and Jeff, they got away from this. So they did. Whenever they first came in and Gangrel tried to sort of like, here, come with me and you can be part of this. And, they got away, but not unscathed. Jeff turned to drugs, obviously, and Matt just got broken in the head. So it did have its repercussions, unfortunately, for those guys, but they got away, James. They got away.
People praise, especially Matt Hardy, for his creativity and reinventing himself in the final period of his career. That is all full-blown PTSD.
It is.
There's a couple of surprising names and some not so surprising names on the list. I'll finish with the main event here in just a moment. Michael P.S. Hayes, of course. You don't walk around backstage looking like that if you up to some fucked up shit. You know what I mean? Vince would pass a couple of new talent past the haymaker, if you know what I'm trying to say. He would sit down rubbing his nipples and say, "Look, if you want to go over, baby, you got to get down." Pat Patterson, of course, God rest his soul. He would obviously test the other side of the roster, the non-female side. So they were obviously completely. He would test their outfits before they put them on, and then send them out to the ring after. And then once he had tested their outfits before they put them on, sent them to the ring, they would go out and wrestle their match. So they were a couple of Vince's key generals before we got through to Vince. But there is 2 names on this list. It'll not surprise you to see that Jerry Lawler's on the list. Or he's in the 5, right? Okay. But it wasn't that he was necessarily invited to be in any of it. He just sort of was there.
You know, he didn't miss that. He was there.
Uh-huh.
And then Vince kept saying, King, you know, I don't need you right now. You're not going over. Out you go. And he's like, just the puppies just happen to be here. So he was there. But that leads us into the most shocking revelation of them all.
Here we go.
Jerry Lawler was there. Do you know how he knew what was going on, Nick?
How did he know, James?
Because good old JR was there.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Back off.
You're
having a laugh.
JR. Head of talent relations. He related some talent, let me tell you.
Is that where we got the meme barbecue sauce on your titties from?
Because he saw it backstage. JR was sitting there going, God damn it, you son of a bitch. The whole time. God damn it, put the hammer down, you son of a bitch. That's all you got. It was just this backstage. Why? Tell me why. Damn. That's all you got backstage. Just JR.
One more time, run it back. Hold on, run it back.
Running it back.
Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch. Why? Tell me why. Damn, Triple H.
Unreal. Memories.
That's good shit, isn't it?
Memories.
So JR sat there, Y fronts only, white socks, nothing else. And a bottle of baby oil. I'm telling you. There's a joke that I'm not going to make, okay, because I think it goes too far, but it's trying to get out right now, and I'm just going to hold it. Let's just say there's reasons for some of them health problems. That's all I'm saying. But listen, NWO, prominent. Val Venus was the administrator. That's how we got Goldberg back. That's how we got Brock back. Tajiri practiced the spider and had some green mist. Jerry Lawler was a happy bystander while JR sat there in Y fronts with a bottle of baby oil. And the whole time, Vince McMahon's right in the middle with a spotlight on each of his pecs. Welcome to the Attitude Era, baby. Ruthless Aggression Era. Ruth was actually a secretary. And they named the era after because she was gone. There was less Ruth after the
Era was probably just the name of some like Ukrainian woman he knew.
Welcome. This is Ruth. This is Era. I'm gonna have some aggression.
Together. Then, now, forever.
So, then, now, forever. Together, pal. That's where that came from. And we will not, we will not dive into the fact that his own daughter married a wrestler in this episode, McMahonstein Files.
Oh, whoa. No, I'm closing it. We're closing it. No, we're not.
We'll end it there.
To be continued.
Guys, you have a choice right now. Like, follow, subscribe for some of the serious Spanish you just heard, or report us to Ofcom or whatever it is, because we probably need cancelled after that. I don't know. But that is the Genuine Files off a laptop that is apparently mine. And we find these, and I'll fight on that hill, obviously. That is all bang on true. Nick, we've discussed the WWE's McMahonstein Files that we have uncovered. Mm-hmm. Rightfully so. Triple H knew, or not Triple H, sorry. Vince knew that I had found these files, which is why he tried to crash his car the other week too, by the way.
I knew that was you as well. I didn't want to say anything.
100%.
Didn't want to bring it up because it's too sensitive.
Well, listen, he tried to put an end to it and it didn't work. Nick, I have been waiting for this moment since last night. It's time for another career crossroads. Nick, who do I have?
Well, first of all, I just want to say that, it is my great pleasure to bring back Career Crossroads. I know we did in the last episode, and I can't wait to get stuck into this. And as we've already discussed, as James mentioned at the start of the episode, we're not just here to talk, reviews. We don't want to be those guys. We want to make you laugh. We want to pop each other. We want to see how far we can take it. We want to see who busts out laughing the most, to see if there's anyone out there like us. So, Career Crossroads if you've listened to the first two, and I hope you have, and if you haven't, certainly go back, have a listen. You know, episode 1 was The Undertaker working in daycare, which was a great one. Episode 2, we had Ric Flair and his own dating agency. And today, with now I've pieced this together a little bit better, so I'm going to be reading this off my notes here, okay? So it's very well
on edge.
Good. This is the build-up. I'm trying to really lure you in. So today, folks, we have the man that you can't see. We've got John Cena. We've got John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. And also, just if you wanted to check out our episodes, again, go back on TikTok and YouTube. We actually did an interview. Well, I did the interview with John Cena, so go and have a wee look at that.
It was
great.
beautiful.
So, are you ready, James?
I don't know.
I said, are you ready?
Yeah.
So, story time, career crossroads, let's go. So, I had the thought the other day, what if John Cena didn't just work in an office? What if he was the manager? Like, full on, I run this place energy, but with absolutely zero understanding of how an office works. So, basically, John Cena's Michael Scott. So,
3-piece suit every day.
So, first thing, he calls a team meeting. Not an email, not a calendar invite. Nope. Just stands in the middle of the office and goes, if you can hear me, you're in the meeting. That's it. That's the system. Everyone gathers. He's written teamwork on the whiteboard. It's underlined like 17 times aggressively. And he goes, all right, guys, I just don't see co-workers. I see a tag team. And there's always that one guy in every office, usually Dave from finance, and he just quietly goes, I don't want to be in a tag team. Too late, Dave. You've been assigned a finishing move. And the thing is, he thinks he's inspirational, like deeply believes it. He starts every meeting with what he calls a Cenaism, which is just nonsense with confidence. Stuff like, success is like a steel chair. If you don't use it, someone else will hit you with it. I just want to clarify here, folks. I had a hard job. We're trying to write this last night.
What type of business is it?
It's office work.
Just a fucking office.
He's just in an office. That's all it is. He's stick Michael Scott here, but there we go. So people are writing this shit down. No one knows why. He also loves bonding, but his version of bonding is just forcing everyone to do wrestling promos about quarterly targets. So he's like, all right, Sarah from marketing, cut a promo on the Q2 revenue. And Sarah's like, huh? And he's like, intensity, Sarah. Where's your hustle? Where's your loyalty? Where's your respect?
Aggression.
So she just whispers, revenue's up 3%. And he's like, that's what I'm talking about, Sarah.
No STF for you. STF for you.
Now, this is where he goes like full on Michael Scott. He tries to be everyone's best friend, but it's John Cena, so he's trying to be aggressive. Like he'll walk up behind you while you're working and just goes, you're doing great, John. And you're like, I was only opening out. Look.
I'm really proud of you.
He also refuses to fire anyone, not because he's nice, but because he thinks every problem can be solved with a comeback storyline. So if someone messes up, he's like, nah, this isn't failure. This is your redemption arc. And now accounting has lore. Oh, and performance reviews? Insane. He doesn't do forums, James. He just walks in, sits backwards on the chair like a motivational speaker from 2006 and goes, be honest with me. On a scale of 1 to John Cena, how John Cena are you? No one knows. No one knows what it means. Everyone just says 7. And he nods like it's profound. Also, he can't grasp normal office. He cannot grasp normal office communication. So instead of emails, he records voice notes, but they're all promos. So you'll get a message at 9:03 a.m. that's just, listen up, sales team, your time is now! And it's just about spreadsheets.
Does he run from each room? So when he done his entrance?
He does, and he wears a suit jacket and jorts. He overuses the "you can't see me," but not as a joke. as a management philosophy. So when upper management ask where the reports are, he just goes, "You can't see them," and they're like, "No, we literally can't." And he's like, "Exactly."
Just
But here's the thing. Go ahead.
no, go. What's the thing?
Oh, but here's the thing. Somehow it starts working. Morale goes up. People are weirdly motivated. No one understands the strategy, but everyone feels like they're about to enter a championship match with a spreadsheet.
Love it.
And then one day, corporate comes in, big serious meeting. They're like, "John, we don't understand your methods." And he just stands up, adjusts a tie, points at the entire office and goes, "This is my ring. And for some reason, that's enough." He gets promoted. And of course he does.
CEO.
And now no one really sees him anymore. He's in meetings always, somewhere, but every now and then you'll hear it echo through the office, faintly, confidently, completely unnecessarily. Do 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 do.
Does when anytime he's on a Teams meeting, does his camera work?
Don't be silly, James. You can never see him. Even if it did work, you wouldn't be able to see him. But no,
Well, and does he hide like when the staff are having their lunch and they're bitching about their boss? Does he sort of stand in the corner thinking they can't see him, and they're all like, "I can see him standing there," and then they pretend that they can't.
you know the plant that usually you would have in like an office, whatever.
He's hiding in the plant.
He's just standing behind it, thinking that you can't see him at all. But they're like, "Oh, fuck's sake, John's here again," and it's just like, "Let's pretend we can't see him." And like he signs off every email as well with "do do do do" at the end of it, so he does as well. Like that's how he signs off his emails. But
A little
no,
gift
James,
of himself.
that's literally this week's career crossroads in a nutshell. Like I had so much fun coming up with that one.
John looks like the sort of person who would be corporate as heck, and he would be the sort of corporate manager who's like everybody's best mate, or
Yeah.
thinks he's everybody's best mate, and he's cheesy as heck. I think he should do it.
This is why like I wanted to do the whole Michael Scott vibe, because like I'm a massive fan of the
I can see them together.
100%. Like Steve Carell, John Cena, let's make a movie together. Let's write it, James.
Let's write it today.
Now.
Okay. So we can just
Done.
stop the show and we'll write that.
Done.
John Cena as office manager. I'm trying to think what he would be selling. Protein shakes, or what his business would be. I don't know. But John Cena as an office manager I think that would be aggressive. And I could see it being that way. And I just imagine him in a meeting, trying to get everyone pumped up, and he bends over and he starts pumping up the Air Max, comes off the blinds, bounces off the blinds, salute to the room on his way in. We're gonna hit our targets. Yeah. and then if you don't hit your targets, you get threatened with the STFU in the middle of the room.
Office Mania.
Office Mania. Corporate come down. They stay away. They don't want to be involved with that. He's it sorted. John Cena, office manager, 2026. Make it happen. Never mind hosting WrestleMania. Get yourself into the office, John. We here at Hot Tags Cold Takes have found your true calling, and it's not wrestling. It's managing an office and pumping up Air Max in the middle of a room.
We salute you. We endorse you. And with John hosting WrestleMania, I thought it would be very fitting this week to use John Cena as our career crossroads, especially now that the man's retired.
Come out with a pie chart at WrestleMania.
The pie chart just spins. It's just his hand.
Yeah. And what data is this telling us, John? Doesn't matter. It spins. Everything spins. Your monitors spin the whole heap. Very good, Nick. John Cena, career crossroads, working in an office. I'm just every scene you gave me, I just imagined the American Office, only it was John instead of Steve Carell.
Yes, I really hope you enjoyed that, James. I know I did, and I hope you enjoyed listening to that. And if there's anyone, if you're listening to this episode, and if there's anyone you want me to do a career crossroads on, let me know.
Yeah.
If give me a wrestler and give me a job, and I'll see what I can do.
We'll see what we can come up with. See what serious Spanish we can spout out. Just wrestler and career that you would be interested in them doing. that would work for me, I think. Very good, Nick. I enjoyed that. I sat back and enjoyed that one.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you so much. Okay, now that we've done that, we've only one last thing to wrap up. I want to know, Nick, it is WrestleMania week. WrestleMania is this weekend. One thing do you think is going to be a hot tag, and one thing we think is going to be a cold take this weekend at WrestleMania? What have you got for me?
Hot tag will be Danhausen will have a blimp in the sky at WrestleMania. Obafemi will go over with massive praise from the entire world. Cold take is that the pay-per-view is not going to suck. Like, I think the pay-per-view is going to be class over the 2 nights. I don't really have any problems. Oh no, actually, hold on. Let me go back. Cold take is the fact that Drew McIntyre has to be on the show. Unfortunately, get him off. Hopefully he gets injured or something. Hopefully he gets injured and has to be replaced with like Joe Hendry or something. That'll be far better.
Cold take for me is Pat McAfee's involvement and Jelly Roll's involvement. I made that very clear earlier on that I wasn't looking forward to it.
I think we're set for a very good WrestleMania. I think people are because of the ticket sales and things. I think we're going to get 2 very good shows, 2 very different shows, but 2 very good shows.
Who do you think is winning the 2 main? I know we'll do a prediction post, so we don't want to go too much into it. Who do you think is winning the 2 main events?
CM Punk and Cody. I'll tell you why. I've nothing really lined up in my head for CM Punk, but I'll tell you what I think's going to happen for Cody. I think Cody's going to lead into a feud, maybe going to say SummerSlam or whatever with Aleister Black. I think that's what's coming. There's a lot of seeds. I don't know if you've seen it online, but Aleister Black just keeps popping up in the backgrounds of photos and stuff. And I think if those 2 were to work together, I think it'd be insane. Promo work would be amazing.
I do
think
on
an absolutely banger.
And I do think he's underrated. I saw a lot of hate. I saw some posts online where people were like, "Why did Aleister Black go back to WWE?" I agree with his decision to do it. I think it's going to work out for him. My opinion on the main events, I think Punk retains, and I think he does it by beating the entirety of the Usos and Roman Reigns as well in one. What's going to happen is the Usos aren't going to win their tag match. Or they're in a 6-man thing. I can see the Vision winning that, and then the Usos will come out and complete the heel turn back with Roman. They're going to try and bring the bloodline back, and then CM Punk will defy the odds. So that's what I can see happening. He wins night 2, but because I think that's happening in night 2, Randy Orton wins the title. That's where I'm going. Hopefully at the expense of Pat McAfee's face.
Yeah, I just don't know where Randy goes with it. I don't know who comes in.
Yeah, well, you need an opponent, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know where that goes, especially because Randy's heel essentially too. So that's why I'm thinking Cody retains, and then we get Aleister Black. That's where I want to go.
Yeah, and then obviously we're waiting on The Rock versus Charlotte Flair. Okay, guys, we'll come out with a full WrestleMania prediction post before Saturday, probably Saturday morning UK time. We'll come out with that one. I think the score's 3-2 to me on predictions so far.
It is.
You won Rebellion and AEW, so you clearly know AEW better than me. Ooh. And I have won the 3 WWE ones so far. So can you tie it up?
Mark.
My name's James. No,
Mark.
My beard is on my neck.
You know that lizard meme? Have you seen it? Where it's like lizard. Have you seen that?
Do you know what, Nick? I haven't.
No? Well, anyway, I'm going to change it to Mark. Well,
I have seen it. Yeah, I have seen it. How do you feel about... You're not... we were called a neckbeard at one point in the last 3 weeks. You are a neckbeard. What do you think about that?
I don't even have a neck, mate.
Call yourself a pro wrestler?
I just have a beard. I don't even have a head.
Just from chin down to chest, it's just beard.
And that's not my name. I can't say what my name is on here because apparently you're not allowed to mention pronouns on the podcast.
There needs to be we need to get to a point in our podcasting career, Nico and I, where we have I
don't have E. coli. Shut up.
Oh, I thought you did. Sorry. Where we have a safe space where we can post the next layer of some of the crap we speak, because your pronouns need to be made public at some point, and they're the greatest pronouns of all time. And we can then go back and post the stuff you said about Hornswoggle at the start of the show, and I can give the real McMahonstein files out also, which would be good. As always, we know if you hated the show, you'll tell us, so we look forward to them comments. But thank you very much for continuing an upward trajectory. Give us the likes, subscribe, follows, the views, continue to grow. We're enjoying it. Are you enjoying it, Nick?
I'm loving it, loving every minute. I look forward to this.
Loving it, loving it, loving it.
We're loving
And
it.
we'll give a quick update. This is episode 4. The intention is episode 5 because of Easter, but this episode was delayed a week. Episode 5 is scheduled for next week. That is the plan. If that changes, we'll let you know. And then hopefully we will have our 2-weekly show coming to you. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed some of the enhancements from the sound. I hope you enjoyed some of the severe Spanish we've talked about. Nick, preach. Guys, that's us for this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit that like, follow, subscribe button wherever you hear, whether you hear it. And if you're listening on Spotify, please give us a 5-star review. We really appreciate that. Give us a subscribe on YouTube, or if you're just listening to some of these clips on our social medias, please hit us with a like. We will see you again next week. Please enjoy WrestleMania and enjoy everything we have set up. That's us. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. The world takes from the couch to the game. Ran by the change the game. Both in the gates club. Every Dino back is back. Let's play. Let the cat start. Let the countdown start now. Yeah.